The Economic Policy Institute says that you can't mansplain away the gender pay gap. April 4th is Equal Pay Day, a reminder that a significant pay gap still exists between men and women in our country. Equal Pay Day is April 4th because it marks how far into the next year women would have to work to earn the same amount that men earned in the previous year. On average in 2016, women were paid 22% less than men after controlling for race, ethnicity, education, experience, and location. Funny how they used earned here, but they didn't use it later on. Even after extensive research has been done to show that the gender pay gap exists and persists, some skeptics refuse to believe the data. The infographic shows that some of the most common criticisms of the gender wage gap and rebuts the mansplainers with data. They have a nice little straw man here too. That's just because women choose to work in low-paying jobs, and they claim, well, women are paid less than their male colleagues in almost every occupation, regardless of whether the occupation is traditionally held by men or women. And then these little graphs here show that on average, women do in fact earn a little bit less than men. But I think this is a part of the free market, right? Women aren't being paid less because they're women, right? They may have a different set of skills because they're women. They might be good at different things because they're women. But there are so many factors that go into how many, on a national average, people of subclass B get paid based on all of the other factors. But then anyways, we have this last one here. Well, then women should go to school and get more skills. And they refute that straw man with, okay, but women are paid less than men on every level of education. In fact, women with advanced degrees are still paid less than men with bachelor degrees. Average wages, men with a 4-year degree, $37.13, and women with an advanced degree. It's not the same degree. This is a bullshit article. Anyways, I'm sure that doesn't surprise you, but look at that. Men with a 4-year degree, 37.13, and then women with an advanced degree, 34.93. So yeah, they make less, but they have a different degree. Where these numbers come from, this gender wage gap, comes from a national average. From saying, if you combine all the men's combined wages and divide that by how much the women makes, you get a discrepancy of 77 cents per dollar. Now, this doesn't account for individual choice, for expertise in the field, education, as well as just a plethora of other things. So also in the description, I have a link to a very informative video narrated by Christina Hoff Sommer that puts it in very simplest terms, phrases this better than I possibly could. And I'd actually put the video in here, but I don't want to, I'd have to use the whole video, and I don't like to just put a whole video in my videos unless I'm critiquing it somehow. But I would encourage you to check that out. And that's really all I have to say on this. Gender pay gap is a myth perpetuated by politicians and celebrities trying to divide men and women. At least that's how I see it.